Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He was brought down by Shaq.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Darnold on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Patriots.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Darnold to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. He may and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's called a taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. 40 seconds. Who that? 44 is the money. 44 is the money. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Darnold from the gun. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Darnold's pass.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Burst by him near the 35. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brought down at the 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double team. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 3.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
On first down, Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Wilson out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16.
54 Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wilson.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So that one will be accepted.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Darnold gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Gain of 3. 1st down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st down 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
39-yard line.
From the 39, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 35, Patriots 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
For a Jets.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jets 42.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Check that. Here we go.
Faking the give, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Jets 56, Patriots 17. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, they flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 70, Patriots 17. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return is Hines.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Darnold, he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Patriots send out their punter in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action now. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Patriots. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.